Alright, so in this lesson I'm going to show you guys how to print. And there's a lot of different ways to print in Revit, but the way that we're going to use it is we're going to print to a sheet. So if I come up here to the application menu and click on the big R, I'm going to come down to print. And whenever I click that, the first thing that I'm going to have at the top is the name of the printer. So I can choose the printer at this point. I'm going to use the drafting wide format color HP. Then I'm going to come down to the next option, which is blanked out, because I'm not printing to a file. If I check this box, then I would be able to print to a file. The print range. I want to select views or sheets. So I've gone through the trouble of setting up sheets and putting my views onto the sheets. So I'm going to choose select, and I don't want to print any of the views. So I'm going to uncheck those, and I'm going to check the sheets that I want to print, and I say OK. It asks me if I want to save the settings for future use. I'm not going to save them. If you want to save them, you can. The number of copies is going to be 1, and I'm going to click this setup. So in the setup, I'm going to choose my paper size. I'm not going to use letter. I'm going to use 11 by 17. And then I'm going to come down here to zoom. I don't want it to fit the page because I took the time to scale my drawings. And I don't want it changing the scale, so I'm going to click zoom 100%. And that's going to make sure that they print to scale. I'm going to make sure the orientation is landscape. And for now, I'm just going to ignore the rest of this stuff. Then I say OK. Now my print setup is complete, and I can go through and say OK. And it's asking me about raster printing. I'm not worried about that. I'm going to check this. Do not show me this message again. And I say close.